of my seals for the 2JZ came in. I got 2 new cam gear seals. Here's the front main, VVT-i rebuild kit, and then I got a rear main seal. Since the engine is on the engine stand, I'm gonna be putting this away for later because that's obviously where the rear main seal is. And I don't feel like getting to that right now. So I'm gonna start by replacing the cam gear seals, which are these 2 right here. And when I'm replacing these, I have to pull off this VVT-i gear. So when I pull off that VVT-i gear, I'm gonna be going ahead and rebuilding it with this rebuild kit right here. I got all this stuff from Nightride Garage. Yo, they're super cool. Sent it out to me the same day. Dope people. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove this VVT-i sensor gear thing. I don't know what that is. Just 2 10 mils, pull that out, pretty simple. Once that's out, I'm gonna go ahead and take off both the valve covers, and then I'm going to be holding onto the cam with a wrench, and the wrench size is the 1.25". Using that, and then taking off both of the cam gears. Once I have those off, I'm actually gonna go ahead and paint this VVT-i gear while it's off. Make it go with that blue a little bit better. Oh, and to remove this cam gear, the first thing I want to do is go and hit these 5 10 mils. That is not at all what you want to do, at all. You want to go ahead and take off this hex bit socket set. Yeah, this thing. It's a 14, I think. Yeah, 14. Go in there, boom. This comes off as a little cover, and there's gonna be another one under that. I think the one under that's a 10. But you do that, and you'll be able to pull off this cam gear. Same as this, but obviously you need to hold the camshaft with a wrench while you're doing that. So they are in, nice and tight. I even cleaned up these top bolts a little bit. If it will focus. There you go. Yeah, and those little washers I figured out go in here for the kit. The VVT-i rebuild kit. There's a little thing on here. That comes, where is it? That comes right here in the VVT-i rebuild kit. But yeah, let's stop talking about it. Let's go do it. Let's go rebuild this thing. So first step in rebuilding this is obviously you gotta take it apart, right? 10 mil. Hold real tight and just break these loose. And notice how I'm holding it too, holding the ratchet. These aren't under a lot of tension, you know what I mean? So when I'm tightening it back up, there's a torque rating I gotta go to, but obviously I'm gonna go hand tight first and then to that torque rating, because I'm using almost no force at all to get these off. And from what I'm being told too about the way this thing goes apart, you want to make sure you get it dead right coming back together. So as you can probably see, that hole right there, this hole right here, see how it lines up on top of the other hole? When you take this thing apart, it's gonna be pretty apparent. This hole has to line up on top of this hole. If we don't have them all set up correctly, this whole entire thing, your timing gets all thrown out and yeah, mess. Boom, that came apart really easily. Usually it doesn't come apart that easily. Okay, here's the old O-ring. It's actually not, oh, too much force. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. So, notice I had this thing all come apart. I'm gonna clean this surface up with some brake cleaner. Clean all this up. And when you start taking apart this crap, notice how you take it apart. This came straight out. There's this little groove right here. It's a little bit longer than the other grooves. And it goes into this groove here, which is also a little bit longer than the others. So it would go together just like that. So just remember that when you're taking it apart. Put that straight out. But yeah, that's where this little groove in here is where that new O-ring is gonna go. Now, from what I'm being told, yep, see, you're gonna test fit this O-ring. You're gonna keep test fitting this O-ring until basically it fits. You're gonna have to take it, and with clean hands, which I did not have. Now, with clean hands, you're gonna wanna real carefully stretch it out. Real gentle, you don't be too hard with it. Until boom, it fits. Just like that. Not too hard so far. Now while I have this off, I'm gonna go and scuff all this up. Try to get this looking a little bit cleaner. Just like that. The hole is back lined up. Everything's in place. Easy. Next, pull out that pulley. See if it'll go. Like that. Cool. And that exposes the front main seal. So I got the new front main. It's all in there, good and tight. I had to use this pulley right here. Okay, so obviously it goes on pretty self-explanatory. That key has to go over that key. Cool, easy, back on. Top cover back on, that was easy. Just put the little 10 mils back in. Torque these four things down. Torque these two Allens down. I'm ready to put the camshafts back, the cam gears back on. And once I put those back on, I torque those down and tighten them down, I can put the valve covers back on. Dang, man, this thing looks good, man. Okay, so obviously I painted the VVT-i gear black, left the hardware all gold. And then I tightened down, and yeah, all the paint started to chip a little bit. I didn't do the best job, whatever. Painted that black too. Now we're looking all good. I have a Powerhouse Racing bracket and pulley for the billet one for in here. I got a new tensioner coming. After that, we'll be able to kind of wrap up the engine, get the engine done. So yeah, this didn't turn out too bad. I'm gonna throw the valve covers back on. I'm gonna have I have a little question to ask you guys. So now that I got everything all lined up, I put some hardware in, and I noticed right here too, my valve cover has a big old crack in it. I gotta put the 2 AN fittings in here for the oil catch can, but put in some blue hardware. I don't know, trying it out. I don't think none of the blues match. I've noticed that. So tell me what you guys think. Should I keep these blue? Here, let me give you a good look. How it looks from the top. Should I keep these blue? Should I get the same ones, the dress up hardware in black? Should I get them titanium? Should I leave them stock? What do y'all think? But yeah, I'm thinking, this thing looks pretty good. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys have any suggestions on what else I should do to this thing before I put it back in, I already got, obviously, front main, 2 cams. I'm gonna do the rear main eventually. I think that's it. If y'all have any more suggestions on what I should do, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'm not too sure what else I should do.